scenario. I mean, what I'm looking forward to is London. I think that Ubisoft does a phenomenal job with its kind of real-life recreations of spaces.
Yeah. Yep.
We saw San Francisco and Watch Dogs 2, which we all got a kick out of because we worked there. So London, I've never been there.
London also makes a ton of sense, as you can see from that logo. It's very V for Vendetta, but also like
That's
London
true.
is sort of famous for its surveillance systems. I think there's something like 40, like one security camera for every 40 people or something like that. There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a good setup for that. As for the sort of the NPC thing, I think it's really interesting because in the previous games we've seen all of these NPCs on the streets who have these unique sort of bespoke backstories. But they're just sort of, they're still just NPCs.
Well, you also, like, you could mess with them back in the day. Like, you could hack them and blow up their phones and like, steal their cars, make them drive into each other. So I don't imagine doing that and then being like, by the way, can you help me out with something? And they're like, no, you blew up my car.
But it is interesting if you can take control of these NPCs and they're kind of disposable to you.
Yeah.
So just sort of like throw them into really dangerous situations and be like, well, if they don't make it out,
and get them killed off.
Get another one.
Do you think anybody will ever be like, I'm not doing it?
And they get destroyed. Yeah. Maybe there's some kind of near future sci-fi thing happening. We've definitely seen that with Breakpoint. We've seen that with The Division to some extent. Drones, very hot topic for Ubisoft. So maybe there's some kind of like altered carbon,
like a neural
happening.
implant.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Could be that. What's interesting about Watch Dogs to me, though, is that that franchise hasn't really found its footing, because when it was revealed at E3, however many years ago, everyone was like blown away and like, this is next gen. We're so excited. And then the final product, people felt like there was a bait and switch. So people weren't as wild about the first Watch Dogs, even though I really liked it. And then there's Watch Dogs 2, which I think people liked better, but I don't think. It's just not on the same level as like Assassin's Creed or Splinter Cell.
Yeah, no, totally. It's still definitely finding its footing.
I'm totally with you on that. I think that there's a weird issue when you're like, you're supposed to be sort of this vigilante, and then the first time around it was very much like you're kind of like the Punisher if he was a hacker.
Yeah.
The second one was a little bit more mischievous, but you're still like killing people with your car.
Still a mass
There was
murderer.
a huge narrative dissonance there.
Yeah.
Marcus was this likable guy, and DedSec was kind of this likable entity, underdog that you're rooting for, and then, I love Doom. I play almost exclusively shooters, but I definitely felt the narrative dissonance there, and it was a little bit off-putting.
I mean, if one of your friends was like, hey, I'm taking down Facebook, you'd be like, cool, yeah, go for it. What do you need? And you'd be like, I got to shoot a bunch of people. You'd be like, wait a minute, no.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Or I don't know. I have no idea how that works. But no, try not to do that. Yeah, so I think this time around it'll be sort of different to be like, instead of writing one incredibly believable or likable protagonist, you could just make thousands of sort of like shallow ones and have them jump between each other.
Yeah, I hope it just gets properly colorful. I thought that they were they almost went like a little bit Saints Row-ish, a little bit Blood Dragon-ish with the last one. But anyway, we are just a few minutes away from the Ubisoft 2019 E3 conference, and we still have plenty to discuss. But first, IGN Live at E3 2019 is presented by Men in Black International in theaters June 14th, and tomorrow night, after E3 winds down, our stream will switch over to the red carpet for the movie live from New York. Just how international is Men in Black International? Well, let's take a look at some of the filming locations. IGN Live at E3 continues right after this.
Let's just press the button, see what this thing does, eh?
Do it.
This Men in Black really is a globe-trotting adventure.
There was an opportunity to take it to the MIB world and give it a more of a global feel.
We may have a problem in London.
I'm driving. That really should be here.
Not this country.
It was so fun just to be shooting right in the heart of London.
They go all over Italy, France.
Then when we go to Morocco, there's a big sort of chase sequence through the streets of Marrakech.
The scale is so epic.
It's really jaw-dropping.
There is a wow factor to it.
We'll do anything to protect our world.
Move and I'll obliterate this entire island.
You don't think we should have spoken about this before I get a little speech?
Men in Black.
We are just a few minutes away from the Ubisoft 2019 E3 conference, and we still have plenty to discuss. But first, IGN Live is presented by Men in Black International. I already read that part. Good heavens. These things do happen on live productions.
It's good. You're doing great. I think this is probably your best ever.
I was like, I think we're really nailing it. And
it's okay. I forgot who our sponsor was, so it's nice to be reminded.
They told me I couldn't cross my legs, and now I'm just bolted to the floor.
Do it.
Live is difficult, but we love it.
Hold still, but be natural. Anyway, let's talk about Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. This was sort of awesomely revealed in its own press conference back in May. This is such a cool way to kind of really speak to an audience Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands was like a really, really wonderfully, like it sold really well, and obviously had a huge community, and Ubisoft did a really good job of kind of continuing to support that. So Breakpoint's in a really good spot.
Yep.
I'm just curious what exactly we're going to see because they showed off so much last month.
Yeah, E3 is really weird because you get now big reveals before the show, and then also there are games that come out right after the show. So you sort of find this weird notch in the middle where you're like, how do we publicize this? How do we promote this? This game looks really fun. It looks really crazy. It looks like they're upping the sort of insanity a little bit. The diversity of landscapes and environments makes me a lot more intrigued than sort of like one location. Having a whole bunch of different places to go to is super cool. Yeah, Duggan, how are you feeling about this? I know this is your jam.
Feeling really, really good. I liked Wildlands, but the combat felt a little bit baseline for me. I really enjoyed the co-op. I enjoyed the vehicular warfare, jumping in a helicopter, kind of all skydiving out at however much feet up in the air. But one thing I was really kind of missing was enemy variety. I really, really wanted to see more in the way of bad guys to shoot, and I think that was kind of a little bit of something Ubisoft was doing for a while there, where they just gave you a guy with a gun and you shoot him, and there's not a lot of mechanical things happening. So I love that this is going into a near-future sci-fi setting. I think that really opens the floodgates in terms of design possibility. That's what I want to see.
They did have the Predator.
Yeah, we got Predator last time.
That's true.
What better enemy variety than the Predator?
Well, John Bernthal.
That's true.
Now they got
the
John
Punisher.
He's the villain, right, in this one?
Yes, yes. And some of the stuff we can kind of infer from what we're seeing here. There are these big Kevlar ridden minigun-wielding dudes that in something like the Division 2 would mean you're shooting it for like 30 seconds.
Yep.
But we see somebody pop his helmet off with a single shot, hit him in the head, he's down. So I think that speaks to the difference between the Division 2 and the Ghost Recon series, specifically Breakpoint. It looks much more like a shooter rather than an RPG.
It feels like they're getting a little bit more Far Cry in there, which I'm happy for. Every time Ubisoft takes a little bit of Far Cry and puts it in something else they're doing, it makes me happy.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. Ubi also has a lot of games they continue to support. There's Rainbow Six Siege, Division 2, For Honor. Duggan, what could they add for these kind of existing games?
Well, we know that we're going to be seeing some stuff with Division 2. What we're seeing right now with Rainbow Six Siege is Phantom Sight. This is Nox. This is somebody who can cloak themselves. There's so many different operators at this point. There's also Warden, who has these cool Oakley shades that can stop him from being flashbanged. But this game is
sponsors too.
Yes, this game is in its 4th year of post-launch development. They've said again they're not going to make a Rainbow Six Siege 2. So I love to see that. And then in terms of the Division 2, we just saw the Raid. We saw Tidal Basin. We know that we're probably going to be seeing the called the Gunner, who gets a minigun, and you get to be that guy now.
Now, Brian, you're a big Nintendo guy. Do you think we're going to see any collaboration like we did with Starlink or Rabbids?
I really hope so. Davide Soliani did the Rabbids game a few years back in partnership with Nintendo. Miyamoto was on stage at Ubisoft's press conference. It was like one of the most beautiful moments ever. Pie in the sky for me would be taking this engine and making a full-fledged sequel to Super Mario RPG. I know that's something that everyone would love. It'd be awesome. It's the best idea in the world, so you can have it for free. Please do it and make it just for me.
Well, I love it. There's also the X factors of Assassin's Creed or Splinter Cell, but I believe the conference is about to start any minute now. There's so much we could be talking about. There's a lot of stuff going on. So we are going to we're gonna go to that right now. Be sure to stick around because afterwards we're gonna have a post show. Oh, we're not going to do it just yet. Apparently, they're taking a minute.
Can I just point out that
talk about?
Usually at Ubisoft conference, we get to see the industry's 2 cutest men on stage together. Yves Guillemot and Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yep.
I hope that happens.
I
that
do
continues.
too.
It's a tradition at this point.
I do too. It sort of like offsets the sheer ugliness that is the Rabbids.
I think we can also talk about Julian Garrity tweeting out that joke. I love Julian.
That's mean. That was
a
mean joke.
I think he had a couple of these, and then I think he was like, and he just said point blank, working on the next Splinter Cell.
Yeah, which like has not been confirmed. In fact, I think was outright denied. But I don't know what to believe before and after E3. It's all lies and hubris.
Who knows?
Yeah, I think that there have been also like rumors floating around of a Assassin's Creed set in Rome, but there's also one set in like a Norse setting.
Yeah, Viking setting. Yeah, I would appreciate at least a tease as to what the next Assassin's Creed is. We know there's not one coming this year, but
I think I'd like to see a new IP.
You want to see something new, yeah?
Yeah, you know, Ubisoft, they do a fantastic job with their post-launch support, but they really play it close to the chest in terms of here's this, here's that, here's this, and you've seen all these before. I think they're becoming such a beloved developer that I'd like to see something new and go into the future.
Cool. Well, I believe this time they're actually about 30 seconds out. Looks like they're getting started. Be sure to stick around afterwards for a post-show analysis, and then we have tons and tons of demos and interviews coming up after that on IGN Live at E3 2019.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Thank you so much for watching. I think that was a great press conference.
you just saw was only a glimpse of the Assassin's Creed Symphony Tour starting on June 29th. Imagine an 80-piece live orchestra and choir playing the iconic themes from Assassin's Creed while you relive some of the most memorable moments from over a decade of Assassin's Creed in an immersive experience. Check out acsymphony.com to learn more.
I mean, excellent music, great performances, goosebumps. If you like those things, I think those shows are going to be for you. But, of course, there's one show that we all came here to see, the Ubisoft E3 conference, and it's just about to start here from the Orpheum Theater in Los Angeles. Now the house is packed, and to give you folks at home an idea of what that feels like, can I please hear the balcony people make some noise? Now, if you please, I'd like to do the same for the people sitting on the ground floor. Well, the excitement is here, folks. We hope you're feeling the same way there. From everyone at Ubisoft all around the world, please enjoy the show.
London, greatest city in the world. Well, used to be. Now it's a right mess. Government's fucked off. Extremists are grabbing power. Organised crime slicing up the boroughs. The war dogs are out. And freedom's a bloody joke. But this ain't their London. This is our London. And there's a new power growing. It's all of us, together. We're building a resistance, one recruit at a time.
What's my favourite operative up to this evening? And no, I never say that to the others.
Scouting talent, Bagley. So gob shut, eyes peeled, yeah?
I have no eyes, and if I did, I wouldn't peel them.
Bloody drones are everywhere, kicking our fucking teeth in lately.
Then I recommend you recruit someone who can deal with drones.
Brilliant, never would have thought of that.
Oi!
You're clear. Sod off.
All right, easy. I'm complying.
Impressive skill set.
Sure, but we need a drone expert, Raj, not a shit kicker. File that one away for later.
About the increased Albion presence in London.
It's a total disgrace. Mercenaries patrolling the street.
Get the fuck over here.
Me? I ain't done nothing.
Come on, you shifty prick, hurry up.
Well now.
Jimmy Shaw. No formal engineering training, but he has several mischief charges for hijacking Albion drones.
Hold still. Fuck you, man. You got no right.
Fucking hell. We find our drone expert and he's about to get himself nicked.
I'm dead set. Get out of here.
Riot drone! Stop. Keep your hands visible.
Best not to escalate if you don't... Oh, just ignore me.
Prepare to be detected.
Not today.
Hold. Prepare to be detained.
Drive now disabled.
Several chase drones are converging on your position.
No shit. What were you planning to tell me about the bloody checkpoint?
Oh, there's a checkpoint.
Fuck! We lost Ian. He's gone.
Lovely evening, isn't it?
I used to feed the birds here. Now they're all bloody machines.
Get used to it. In the long march of progress, everything dies eventually.
Eventually, even you, Bagley, I'm sure.
Now, there's my Helen. Speaking of death, you'll never guess what just happened to Ian.
Oh, for God's sake, Bagley, a little respect.
Then let's finish what he started. He was working on a new recruit, a drone expert.
That's promising. What do we know about him?
Albion scanned Jimmy just before Ian was killed. I should be able to predict his next move from that data. Unfortunately, his records are locked up tighter than your compression stockings.
Are they now?
But this case should be handled by the Met.
Albion's even taken over Scotland Yard. Complicates matters. And there's my way in. Hello, darling. Time to go. They'll be on to me. Sleep tight. Yeah.
The files you stole indicate that Jimmy's gone to Camden Market.
Let's get someone over there, Bagley. Chop, chop.
Ready for some action, Naomi?
Always. But this recruit better be worth all the trouble.
According to the Scotland Yard records, Jimmy's sister was killed by Clan Kelly. We believe he's seeking his revenge inside Camden Market.
Camden Black Market, you mean?
Yes, the Kellys are rumoured to run all sorts of illicit goods out of the old stables, some with fingers and toes.
If he's gone in there alone, he's in big trouble.
The Kellys have this place on full lockdown. I have an idea.
Today, everything's all fine and dandy. It's all... We need to get this shit back into fucking streets. And be careful.
Now, Naomi, we've already lost one operative, so try not to get killed, or we'll be in the red for the day.
Copy that.
Huh? What the hell? Is this a meme? This better be a joke or I'm snapping.
Cannabis and fentanyl, together at last through the miracle of genetics.
I could have used 10 more minutes.
The Kellys are moving loads of weapons out of here. Not your typical back alley shanks. Stables. It's human trafficking. Found Jimmy.
Cheeky shit.
And here we thought he might be in some sort of trouble. So, how are you going to get him out of there?
Lots of hugs and kisses.
Don't fucking move! I'll kill him! We'll kill him! Help!
Reinforcements are converging on your position.
I
On your feet, mate.
Well, wait a minute. Are you dead sick?
Hope you're sharper than you look.
Jesus Christ. Someone help me beat these dead sick pricks.
Back up! I need back up! Whoa!
Does the rolling help?
Watch it! Shit! Fucking hell! Run! Well, we showed those fucks, didn't we?
We almost died out there tonight.
Look, thanks for helping me, but I can handle myself.
Right. You think you're better off alone. You think everyone else has given up and there's no one to trust. That's what they want you to think, and that's how they'll take us, one at a time. It doesn't have to be that way. Together, we can change things.
Wait. What happened to that bloke who helped me?
He didn't make it.
Fuck it.
Welcome to DedSec, James.
Yeah. Okay, so where do I go to meet the rest of the crew?
You don't need to go anywhere. Look around you. Everyone has a reason to fight, and DedSec is open to anyone.
Anyone?
Welcome to the Resistance.
Thank you. Thank you. Guess I'm going to make you all wait so long. I should really knock it out of the park, huh? I'm Clint Hawking. I'm the creative director of Watch Dogs Legion. And for the past few years, the team and I have had the privilege to work on a game and an innovation that we are very proud of. Watch Dogs Legion is set in London, one of the greatest cities in the world, and it's had a massive influence on all of our culture for centuries. Today, with Brexit, London's at a turning point. It's hard to predict what the future holds for London, for the UK, or for the world. But history has proven time and again that where London goes, all of us go together. In our near future, London is facing her downfall. The UK has become a surveillance state, and freedom has been replaced with fear. Armed drones patrol the streets, deportation squads rip people from their homes, and Granddad is using crypto to buy a new kidney on the black market. But Londoners never surrender. Their resilience and determination is an inspiration to us all, and they are the heroes of our game. All of them. In Watch Dogs Legion, your mission is to build a popular resistance to fight back against the emergence of an authoritarian regime. This means you don't just play as one hero, but many. And in Watch Dogs Legion, you can recruit and play as anyone. In our game, every Londoner is fully simulated with a persistent life and relationships, and anyone from the entire population can be recruited into your team. Find them, profile them, hack into their lives, play their origin mission, and win them over to your cause.
The heroes you recruit are all unique characters with different backstories and personalities, fully voiced and animated, and they are the stars of your story. Every cinematic in the game will change depending on whether you're playing a former MI5 action hero, a 70-year-old granny you saw feeding pigeons in the park, or anyone in between. However you want to play, whoever you want to be, Watch Dogs Legion lets you be that. You want to make a team of classic British spies? No problem. You want to be a crew of street-savvy kids from the council block? Do it. You want to go hipster, body mod, Afro-punk, gangsta? Awesome. The women of Bletchley Park? These ladies fucking invented hacking! Play as Anyone is the innovation that transforms a story about freeing London and the world from the grip of tyranny into a game about the heroes that live in each of us. Because being a hero isn't just a job for someone else anymore. It's a job for everyone. So on behalf of the Watch Dogs Legion's team here and around the world, I hope to see you on the booth. Thank you for your time, and welcome to the Resistance.
London. Had a good run there for a while. Now it's all riots, bombings, and people thrown in cages like animals. Oh, and who could forget the killer robots everywhere? So yeah, it's all gone a bit shit. It's up to us to take our city back. Thing is, we can't do it alone. We need to recruit a resistance. I know what you're thinking. Where do we start? Open your eyes and take a look around. Look here. Look at him. No, not him. Him. Former MI5.
Duty never ends.
He can get anywhere and erase anyone. See her?
Let's kick those bastards out of London.
She got kicked out of Oxbridge Robotics School for teaching him to reproduce. And that fella over there? Proper bellend. Come on, come at me. He'll crack your skull just for looking that funny.
This had better be fucking good.
And allow me to introduce you to the deadliest of the lot. She's not old, she's experienced. Like I said, you can recruit anyone, and I mean bloody anyone. Him, her, everyone is a secret weapon. Find them, recruit them, build the resistance. Let's unfuck this world.
Hello, my name is Rob McElhenney, and for the past 14 years, I have been making a television show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Thank you. But I am here today because I love games, and I wanted to express that love in the only way that I know how, save for playing them, and that is to make a TV show about them. More importantly, the people who create those games and the people who play them. So last year, I called the funniest people that I knew, Charlie Day, Megan Gans, and David Hornsby, all executive producers on Sunny. and we started talking. We realized very early on that if we were going to do this, we wanted to do it right and to be as authentic as possible, because, as you all know, nobody smells bullshit like this particular community. So we did the right thing. We partnered with Ubisoft, and away we went. It has been an incredible experience working with one of the biggest and best game developers in the world to inspire us, because our show takes place in the fictional studio that created the biggest MMORPG in the world, Mythic Quest. And we meet them on the cusp of releasing their biggest expansion yet, Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet. The show follows the team of devs as they navigate the challenges of running their game while dealing with the difficulties of modern office life. These people are truly stuck together, yet they grind it out day after day for the love of the game. And at the head of that team is my character, creative director, Ian Grimm. Like most creative directors, he's gifted, driven, and tirelessly dedicated to his game. And like most of the creative directors that I've met, he has an ego the size of a city bus. I'm going to get my ass kicked backstage because there's a lot of creative directors here. Joking aside, it is clear that those creative directors and the thousands of people who work on these games put everything that they can into them. They recognize that they have a tremendous opportunity and responsibility, that they must do everything in their power to ensure that the games are nothing short of the best that they can make, because that is what the community, you, deserve. I promise you that in making this show, we took the same approach. So without further ado, here is a brief look into our upcoming TV series for Apple TV Plus, Mythic Quest, Raven's Banquet.
What is Mythic Quest? Some may say it's just a video game. When it first debuted, MQ was hailed as a masterpiece. Now played in 20 different countries on 6 continents, it's the biggest massive multiplayer role-playing game of all time. And today, they find themselves on the precipice of their first major expansion, Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet. And it all falls on the shoulders of one man, creative director Ian Grimm.
When we think about cultural touchstones, we think E.T., Star Wars, Avatar. And yet our industry dwarfs the traditional entertainment business. So when we think about legends, why not think Mythic Quest?
True indeed. And when we think of visionary world-building artists, instead of just Spielberg, Lucas, and Cameron, why not think Grimm?
I'm sorry, I gotta stop. Going. Shh.
Oh my God. This is insane.
I think it's brilliant.
Hey there, my name is Parker Intero Mackay, esports caster for Rainbow Six Siege. There are so many exciting things to come in Year 4. In-game events, map reworks, playlist updates, a roster of 52 unique operators, and of course, a thriving esports scene. Starting tomorrow, you'll be able to enjoy our 13th season, Operation Phantom Sight. This major content update brings 2 new operators to Team Rainbow, Nook and Warden. After this show, be sure to stick around for an intense celebrity match starring T-Pain, Lil Yachty, and some of your favorite Twitch streamers for the Twitch Rivals Celebrity Show Match. But right now, here's a glimpse of the new season in action. Thank you, everyone, and have a great E3.
what you get when you take on the Brawlhalla Master.
These things are whack! 1v1 me, bro. For real!
Yeah. I'll toast your buns again, sure. Want to choose a different character?
Yeah! I choose me! Yeah! Woohoo! Brawl Jabraic!
Oh, my burrito. Whoa! It's those guys from the game!
What time is it?
Adventure time! Love that bacon hammer!
All I do is win. Got him!
Go for it, PB!
Uh-huh, Princess Bubblegum gonna show you up! Homies help homies!
This place has everything! Ha! Did somebody order a combo?
Yeah! Woo! Mathematical! 25 million players!
Dude, that's almost 25.5 million!
Oh, snap! Look out!
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Brawlhalla? Brawlhalla?
No, man! Brawlhalla!
Oh. Hey, welcome to Brawlhalla!
This game is...
The only test of a man's worth is battle. When those rounds come screaming past your head, you're gonna learn if you're hungry enough to take that victory. And we're going to battle with the soldiers that we used to be. Ghosts. And you better believe that they are hungry too. Once upon a time, some of these ghosts, they may have been your friends. And there is brotherhood. But then there is what the world needs. These ghosts, they are the past. They still serve the machine that we left behind. And right now, for the future, the world needs us. I'm honored. I'm honored to be here with you tonight. And as you head into battle, with that mean look in your eye, those bad intentions in your mind, remember this. You are the few with the courage to make history. You have the desire to take victory. You will be on a battlefield full of ghosts, but only you have that hunger. That hunger that makes you wolves.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm John. Good to be here. This is Bam Bam the dog. Thank you for having me. Thank you. It's a real honor to be here with you guys today. Thank you. I love you too. Right on. This is awesome. This has been really great and exciting, and I'm really honored to be here. I'm enormously proud to be part of the development of this game. It was a pleasure to work with the Ubisoft team. You know, I've had the chance to play some pretty strong, tough men over the years. I've played a deputy fighting zombies, special forces soldier who lost everything. And now I get to play Cole D. Walker. He's a skilled former special operations soldier with his own sense of responsibility and his own moral code. He knows how things should be run. He loves his brothers, his fellow soldiers, but he is willing to do whatever it takes to complete his mission, and take control of Aroa. There is no briefing. There's no backup. You will not face a group of bad guys or a criminal organization. You will face an entire army. My army, the Wolves. We've got the numbers, we've got the organization, and remember, we trained alongside you. The weaponry of a fully operational special ops detachment. Trust me, there's an unparalleled arsenal of high-tech weapons in Aroa. So if you think you have what it takes, strap on your boots and you get ready to take on the Wolves, and take on me. See you in Aroa, we'll be waiting.
Are perfect predators. They have the knowledge of their hunting ground, but we have the element of surprise. They have the technology, but we have the skills to even the odds. They have an army, but we fight with our brothers and sisters. They are hungry, but we are enraged. We are ghosts. And ghosts never die.
Hi, everyone. Being a community developer on Ghost Recon Wildlands and Breakpoint has been an incredible journey for me so far. When we first announced the game, you were very excited. And after discussions with members of our community, I today announce that with our post-launch plan, we will be bringing back our AI teammates for our solo players. With Ghost Recon Breakpoint, we want to go the extra mile with how we engage with you. So I'm pleased to announce a brand new community program that will allow you to express and share your passion. Welcome to Ghost Recon Delta Company. From cosplay to streaming, fan art to forum discussions. However you show your love for Ghost Recon, there is something for you in our 5 different detachments, with lots of content to support you, as well as direct discussions with our studio. So head over to our Ghost Recon Breakpoint website to find out more, and hear from you soon, Delta Ghosts. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Laura. Hello, everyone. The Ghost Recon team has always taken great pride from your passion for our games. And that passion is what pushes us to deliver the best Spec Ops experience out there. Behind enemy lines, you will be fighting the most dangerous enemies the Ghosts have ever faced, constantly testing your survival skills. Yes, we can't wait to welcome you in Ghost Recon Breakpoint on October 4th. And 1 month before that, our beta will be live on September 5th. You can register on our website right now for a chance to participate. Ghost Recon Breakpoint will be live for years to come. We've got your back. New content, free updates, and many surprises inspired by our community. Yes, yes, like this one. Will you survive your breakpoint? All right. See you all out there. Have a good one.
A dauntless and daring agent. She's all in, all out, always. Montaigne, counterterrorism and rescue veteran. His best offense is his defense. Nomad, covert special ops team leader. A ghost on the battlefield. Caveira, highly skilled defending operator, lightly armed, massively effective. Sam Fisher, elite covert operative. The lone wolf now hunts with a pack.
When chaos strikes, rally the specialists. Lead the elite squad. Pre-register now.
$10 10 years. That's a lot of dancing. We're exhausted. I know. But think of everything we've done. It's not for us, or for you, or you. It's for them, the players! We danced, and Silvio and his girlfriend got married. We danced, and our friend Jaden Rodriguez danced for millions, bringing together generations. That's right. We danced, and they set world records. Do you remember Carrie? Yep. Of course we do, because we were with her. Right. Yes. Dance is why we exist. And I know we're gonna have much more of these moments because dance is a force. It's transcendent. It unites and it shows us who we are. That's why Just Dance is more than just dance. Let's get out there and get ready for what's next.
Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't ever die, but I always had a vision.
There's an old tale about this village. A samurai came to deliver justice. But darkness clouded her mind. She slaughtered every living soul. And became the spirit of death. Years later, we hunted the samurai in the village. We didn't believe the old tale. Not until a horror came. Spirits hungered for our souls. Is the spirit of death. And she's brought a curse that will doom us all.
Hi, I'm Bio Jade, and I'm the lead game designer on the next Rainbow Six game. It's called Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine. I'm part of a new team in Ubisoft Montreal that set out on an exciting new mission: create a radically redesigned co-op experience built on the foundations of one of the best shooters of this generation. What Siege is to the PvP shooter genre, we will be to PvE co-op. Quarantine will test your tactical skills and survival instincts, holding you and your operators on the razor's edge. It pulls you together as a squad, facing off against an unknown and devastating parasite. You will risk everything every time you step into quarantine. Stay tuned and start prepping for your next deployment. I can't wait to show you more, and have a great E3.
As creative director at Red Storm Entertainment, there's no greater reward for me or the team than to see our game come to life and to see our players, our star players, taking tremendous pride in being a part of the Division. Yeah! Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to play the Division 2 yet, we would be thrilled to have you join our very passionate community, because I'm happy to announce that this week only, between June 13th and June 16th, the Division 2 will be absolutely 100% free for everyone to play. And there's no better time to join us, as we're about to release the first of our major content updates for our year one journey. A journey beyond Washington, D.C., to save not just a city, but an entire nation. All right. Thank you. Episode 1, coming in July, right around the corner. We deliver to you new main missions and a brand new game experience. So for the first time, we're taking the fight outside the city, and you'll venture deep into the woodlands to spearhead an attack on a presidential compound as you seek to bring a traitor to justice. The National Zoo is the setting of our next mission, where you and your team will hunt down the surviving outcast leader. And this brings us to our final edition of Episode 1, a place called Kenley College, and it's home to an entirely new gameplay experience. One that will take exploration, investigation, and logic to uncover the fate of a military convoy gone dark. Now, episode 2, coming this fall, we will bring to you The Pentagon. Once an impenetrable fortress, it has fallen to the Black Tusks, and its secrets are about to be thrown out into the open. You must do everything it takes to secure what lies behind the walls of this last castle. But this won't be the greatest danger you face in episode 2. I'm very excited to tell you that our second raid will be coming this fall, bringing back intense 8-player action. Yeah! Watching you tackle the first raid was awesome, and we cannot wait to see what world records you break this time around. Now, this brings us to our third and final episode of Year 1. What if Rebirth was not about bringing the world as we know it back to life, but the opposite? One man holds that power, and humanity itself is at stake. Agents, it's time to engage in a manhunt.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy. Let me try with pleasure.
We had the training. We fought to protect the weak. But training doesn't prepare you to hunt someone you used to call brother. He has left us no other choice. If we don't stop him, there will be nothing left to save.
Holy shit, what about that? Man. Woo! I can't wait for that. Okay, one last thing. As you might know, we have been working on a movie. It will be directed by David Leitch, starring Jessica Chastain and Jake Gyllenhaal. Well, today, I'm proud to announce that we will be making the Division movie with Netflix. More to come on that in the future. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brenda Panagrossi. I'm Vice President of Platform and Product Management. Ubisoft has been creating worlds for over 30 years. We have the most diverse library of games, and we're about to make it even easier for you to play them. I'm here to announce Ubisoft's new subscription service on PC called Uplay Plus. You'll get earliest available access to new games, including the premium editions with all their additional content. And you can enjoy the depth of our PC catalog that includes over 100 games and growing. Uplay Plus will be $14.99 a month. If you sign up today, we'll enable free access for you in September at launch.
Let me know if you ready to get dollars, holla, 'cause we wildin' out. If you want it ready, steady, go. Fight the good fight because this is war. Greatness, man. Born for greatness, man. Born for greatness, man. Let me know if you ready to get dollars, holla, 'cause we wildin' out. If you with it, ready, steady, go. Fight the good fight because this is war. This is war. Born for greatness, man. Born for greatness, man. Born for greatness, man.
Wherever players are, we want to provide access to our games and services. I'm pleased to announce that in 2020, Uplay Plus will be available on Stadia. Stadia is the new generation gaming platform where you could play our Stadia games from any device. A special thank you to Phil Harrison and his team. This is the beginning of our partnership. Thank you so much. Have fun playing.
Future champions. My name is Stefan, and I'm a proud member of the Roller Champions team. All right, come on, bring it up. From the get-go, our ambitions with this game were very clear. We wanted to create something new. We wanted to capture the intangible excitement of players preparing for the big game, the hype of team play and competition, along with the craziness of high-speed racing. So we started working on Roller Champions, a skill-based team a game in which you, the player, can create your own story as you roll up to glory. But right now I know how it looks. We showed you a trailer, and I got on stage starting my little speech. That's all well and good, but when will you ever get to play this? How about today? That's right. When we're done here, I want you to head over to Uplay on your PC to download a pre-alpha E3 demo of Roller Champions. Play the heck out of it for the next few days. And when you're done, head to the forums to tell us what you thought. And you know what? We firmly believe that you will be screaming as loudly as our colleagues did when they first got to play test it back in Montreal. But I can't just leave you with that. So here's a taste of what you should expect once you click that download button. Put your skates on, see you in the arena.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another nail-biting game of Roller Champions! Start the party, celebrate. I'm sick of nonsense. I want to elevate. Look at him go!
So first, I want to say thank you to... Thank you. So first, I want to say thank you to all the Ubisoft teams around the world for your talent and energy. You know, congratulations for another great show. Thank you. So I believe video games have a positive impact on all of us and the world around us. At Ubisoft, our intention is to create games that will make you stronger and happier in your life. When you play Ubisoft games, we hope you will spend quality time with family and friends and meet new inspiring people. Learn more about yourself by doing, and gain new perspective on the world and help shape it. So to everyone who plays our games, thank you for your love. You push us to always do better and go further. So now, I'm very proud to announce a new project from an exceptional team in Quebec City. Please give a warm applause to Marc-Alexis Côté, who is coming to show you a sneak peek of his game.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Over the last 10 years, I've had the chance to be part of an incredible team that has always pushed the limits of Assassin's Creed and shown us different periods of our past. But our imagination has always been bound to the reality of the history books. These past 4 years, our minds have lingered on a different aspect of our history: mythology. The stories of the ancient gods and their misadventures have existed through generations of storytellers and audiences and have transformed into tales that we still know and love today. Now, these stories have shaped our dreams, inspiring us to build something new, something that transcends the limits that we have always set upon ourselves. Today, I am very proud to have the chance to show you a glimpse, to show you a teaser of this brand new game that we've been working on. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and have a great E3.
When heroes need help, they turn to the gods. When gods need help, they turn to you.
Here we are. Hello, everybody. Let this sink in. Let this sink in, indeed. Hello, everybody at home. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great show. But this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is just the beginning. We are here outside of the Orpheum Theater, live from the Pro Zone, where we have an incredible Rainbow Six Siege show match together with Twitch rivals. We have our two new best friends, T-Pain and Lil Yachty. We brought some other streamers, so let's do it.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Ubisoft E3 press conference. I'm Max Scoville. I'm joined by Brian Altano, Damon Hatfield, and James Juggalo Tugboat Duggan. So,
We've been changing his name all the time, and we're going to continue doing it all week. Let's talk about Watch Dogs Legion first and foremost.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you guys think?
I think it looks really cool.
I'm all in.
So Clint Hawking is the creative director, who also worked on, I believe, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory and Far Cry 2, I think, which bodes well.
I mean, you totally called it in the pre-show about being able to hack people's brains.
Bam! They all got the stack. It's like this in-ear device. We're looking at Helen, the hero of Watch Dogs 3.
Yeah, she's turned out to be a very popular character. And then there's this AI assistant in the corner. So my question is that who we actually are? Are we playing this AI assistant and taking control of people? Like,
there's some very existential questions there.
Yeah.
But you might be the sort of satellite eye